Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I decided to, for a 1,000 subscriber little celebration, do 600 Voidborn Reliquary keys in Path of Exile. And to my surprise, it went a little bit better than expected, but also I can very much say that Voidborn Reliquary keys are never profitable in the sense of gambling. Even in large quantities, they do not pay you back. They do not pay you back. Don't do this as a gamble. Only do this for fun or for content. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of just let the video play itself out, and this video will allow me to kind of connect with you guys and talk about the channel and stuff. And you guys can just see for yourself what happens. At the end of the video, I'll have a bit of a wrap up so that you guys can see all the good stuff that I got. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was the base of streaming. Now, at the current moment, I cannot stream due to my poor internet quality. Maybe you've noticed in a few of my videos, but I do get really bad rubber banding when I'm not streaming, and if I am streaming, it would be much worse. My bandwidth is not good enough, my bitrate is bad, it's just not possible at the current moment. If I ever do move out of my house, then yeah, I could see myself streaming in the future. I thought my internet was going to get better, but the internet company kind of lied to me, so it is what it is. But yeah, that's what you can expect for streaming. At some point I will, but for the time being, I can't. The second thing I wanted to talk about was kind of the trajectory of the channel and what kind of videos I'll be making in the future, just to kind of give you guys an idea of where I'm headed. Path of Exile will always be my main game on this channel, so if you are a diehard Path of Exile player, this is the channel for you. But with that being said, I will also be putting out some side content here and there. It does not mean that I'm switching games permanently. Path of Exile will be my staple. It'll be my go-to game. So you can always expect Path of Exile content, but you might expect, some Diablo 4 content here, some Last Epoch content there. Just some other stuff that I might feel like making. But for the most part, a lot of the content's going to be Path of Exile based. The third thing I wanted to talk about was what my plans in Path of Exile are next. So currently in Path of Exile, I've gotten to a point where my build is done, but my friend Whimsy, also known as Gwenny, has been making a Ice Spear cast on crit dagger. I highly suggest mirroring it before he gives it to TFT. If you are planning on making any kind of cast on crit Ice Spear build, because yeah, that's what he did. He made an Ice Spear +1 to all cold Ice Spear dagger, so very good dagger. Highly suggest mirroring it if you're doing the Ice Spear build with the dagger. So you can look forward to a build showcase on the Ice Spear build at some point. Apart from that, generally, the content that I'm going to be coming out with is going to be just some informational stuff, maybe some entertaining stuff here and there. Yeah, just kind of whatever I'm feeling. Something else I wanted to ask you guys about was if you guys have any ideas or something you want to see done in Path of Exile, please ask or share some ideas that you might have. I'm always looking for stuff to do in the game, especially at this point in the league. I'm looking for more things to do, more things to spend time on. Currently, I have more time on my hands than I like to admit, so I'm able to do a lot of different things in Path of Exile. So yeah, do let me know if you got any ideas. Something else I wanted to talk about was the idea of a face cam. So currently you guys have, some of you guys know what I look like, but a lot of you guys don't. And I would like to get a face cam so that I can, connect with you guys on a more personal level. One of my friends is going to be sending me his old face cam. I'll be paying shipping and giving him a little bit extra just to buy it. because he's upgrading his camera. So I'll have a face cam soon. I'll probably start putting face cam into my videos, so you can look forward to that. But yeah, besides all of that, I do just kind of want to say thank you guys for enjoying the content so far. I know I'm a bit of a different kind of influencer, or whatever word you want to use, when it comes to YouTube for Path of Exile. I'm a very, down to earth guy who doesn't have a lot of energy. Got a little bit of I lack energy. I get fatigued easy, etc., etc. But so a lot of my content is very, chill and relaxing, and something that's good to listen to in the background. So it'd be interesting to know if you guys would like to see like just general like hour long, 2 hour long VODs of me just playing the game or doing whatever. I could start doing that. That would be kind of cool. Like today I was crafting. It would be cool to just like put a crafting VOD, like a 2 hour crafting VOD of me making like the gloves I did today, or something like that. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. So I did want to also talk about that idea. And a little bit about myself. So I'm Bike Spokes, but you already knew that. I play a lot of Path of Exile. I used to be a semi-professional card game CCG player. I think my best rank in Legends of Runeterra was like 28th in North America, and then, top 1500 in Hearthstone, tournament goer in Magic. I used to play a game called Eternal Card Game, and I played that a lot. I was number 1 in the world in that game at one point. I won multiple tournaments in that game, but that game kind of died out. So yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. But yeah, I've got a huge passion for games and gaming. I've got a deep-seated knowledge in things like Path of Exile and ARPGs in general because I have a lot of time to study and understand the game. I've got pretty bad agoraphobia and just some bad social anxiety. So I'm not the kind of guy that like can go out and work a normal job. So I'm trying this YouTube thing out, and hopefully, that can help support me at least a little bit financially. But I still do need to find some kind of part-time work, remote. But yeah, I'm trying to find stuff that I can do kind of for myself, and so that I don't have to worry about the stress of other people looming over, etc., etc. Maybe some of you guys watching can relate. It's not uncommon. It's not an uncommon mental health issue to have some pretty bad anxiety these days. So yeah, I'd like to connect with you guys on that. Maybe you guys can share your story. I'd love to hear it. I went to college to study art. I studied video game art and video game design. It was called interactive media design, and it was basically just like it was a college course that taught me how to pick up any program and master it. So you could hand me Adobe Illustrator, and even though I've never used it before, could learn it in 5 minutes, or not 5 minutes, but a couple hours. I'd get handy at it. Video editing software, what have you. I'm very good at picking things up quickly. Even if I don't do things the most optimally at the start, I at least get an idea of what to do very quickly. So for instance, in my video where I was teaching people how to craft crucible trees, yeah, the design skills were not there in Photoshop when I was trying to explain my idea, but that was also because I only took 5 minutes to come up with the idea of how I was going to explain it, and then I kind of just went off the cuff, so it wasn't very well thought out, and so I just ended up breaking out the paintbrush and scribbling and trying to explain the best I could. But yeah, when you don't write this stuff down, it can be kind of hard to lock down ideas. But yeah, I don't like having a script because I feel disconnected to my video when I read off a script. So I try to go off the cuff and kind of just speak from the brain and give you guys an idea of, on a more personal level as to what I'm all about. Something about this Void Reliquary key video. This was 636 keys, I think it ended up being. It took me about 3 hours ish, maybe a little over 3 hours to open them all, which is why it's all sped up. Yeah, took quite a long time. But we did open some cool stuff. Uh, as you'll see, I don't know where we are in the video. I'm talking at a black screen right now, like I'm not watching the video or anything. I haven't edited the video yet, because I want to be able to shrink down the videos time to match up with how long my voiceover is, so I don't want to spoil anything, but I did hit some pretty good items. But yeah, guys, I think that's about all I wanted to talk about. Oh, for the Ice Spear build, if anybody has a Skin of the Lords, or sorry, a Skin of the Loyal, 2 blue, 2 green, 2 red, with +1 to all level of socketed skill gems, and +2 to level of all socketed projectile gems, I am interested. I will also take that same double corrupt, the +1 to level of all socketed, +2 to level of all projectile, with 3 green, 2 red, and a blue. I'm looking for it for my Ice Spear build. I really don't want to double corrupt them myself, but I'll do what I have to if nobody has one, but I figured I'd just throw that out there. But yeah, that's about it, guys. That's all I kind of wanted to talk about. If you enjoy this kind of content, do make sure to subscribe for more future content. And like the video if you did, because yeah, I'm really having a lot of fun. And I really do appreciate that you guys are watching this stuff, because when I was making this to begin with, I never expected to be at this point so early on in my channel's lifespan. So yeah, very cool to see that people are liking what I'm putting out. And yeah, I'm really enjoying the content that I'm making. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's giving me more to do in Path of Exile, so yeah, it's giving me a reinvigorated feeling to Path of Exile. So yeah, guys, I guess I'll see you in the next one. All right, see you later.